What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV. This is going to be a little strange video. It's going to be, it's okay, as you see from the title, the state of Star Citizen from a new player's perspective. You can't really call me a new player anymore, but I am a recent new player. You know, I just started playing last September, so I guess you could still say I've got a different perspective than somebody who's been around since day one or year 2 or year 3, right? So I kind of wanted to chime in on what my perspective is. This video is in no way to try and start drama. I'm going to get into a little bit of that conversation here in a minute, and I also want to talk a little bit about myself real quick before I get into what my perspective is. In this video, I'm going to be going to this place here on Hurston that there's this big, huge lake, and there's no place to quantum to it very quickly. So I'm curious, it's probably a less traveled place, less explored place. So I want to go down here and check it out. As you can see, all these markers here on the screen, they are on the other side of the planet. So by the looks of that, I don't think I've been here. I don't think I've been to this portion of the planet. So real quick, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a new player, but I'm not new to Star Citizen as a backer. I did back it in 2015 because I believed in the project, and it's not that I believed in it back then. That's not why I backed. I backed because I love ambitious games that are in development. I backed because I wanted to see it happen. I wanted to see it come to life. And I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of helping. So I did back it for, I think, $45 back in 2015. And back then, I ended up getting the Squadron 42 bundled with the $45 package. And I also got Star Citizen. And back then, I got the Aurora. And it was a different Aurora than what they have in the $45 package now. It was the ones with the guns and stuff like that. You know, not the guns, but the missiles. Missile rack, stuff like that. I don't know. But for a long time, I wasn't able to play it. I didn't have a gaming PC. I was a console player back then. Strictly PS4, PS3, whatever it was at the time. I think it was PS3. And was it? Man, I can't even remember. But you know, I knew in the future the possibility of me having a gaming PC was quite possible. Look at how beautiful this game is, man. Oh my goodness. So I didn't play it, and I attempted to play it here and there on a PC that was almost capable, but really wasn't, and I didn't have that wow factor because it just wasn't showing it in the light that it should have been showing it. And we are going really fast. Super duper fast. I'm gonna get to my point. I'm gonna get to the perspective here pretty soon. We are going really fast. And so when I first started playing, as you guys know, I was a member of a community of a different space game. And when I made my first videos, I was talking to my community and showing them what I felt they would like and what I felt they were missing. And I was inundated with a lot of hate on my channel about me being a shill and me being somebody that works for CIG in disguise and stuff like that. And even still to this day, there's one person who fails to report every time they try to report. And the channel name is hilarious because it's actually more true than I think he realizes. But he claims that I work for CIG. I'm getting CIG daddy money. He's peddling that conspiracy around. But I started combating a lot of that stuff in my videos early on I started talking about how it's not a scam and don't, this, there's, this is this and it is that. I was getting involved in drama when I shouldn't have been. And there was a video that someone had sent to me about a wake inside Star Citizen where someone had passed away who was a really big fan, and their family and friends had done a wake and a way to celebrate the memory of this person inside the game, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I did a live stream on that particular video and conversation, because what it made me realize is that I shouldn't be combating some of the things that are being said about Star Citizen. Instead, I should be like these guys. These guys are celebrating their friend's memory and giving him this beautiful send-off inside the game, and that is showing the community off in a very beautiful light. But when, and then that made me decide, hey, if I keep up with this drama, if I keep up with combating them, because the way I looked at it was I didn't want just one side to control the narrative, because then, it's just one side speaking, and if somebody who doesn't know any better catch wind of it, then it's one person saying this, and sometimes, if it's the first impression you get from the first loudmouth that you come across, that is, that's what you believe, and you just won't even look back. And that was my whole reasoning for trying to combat, the narrative. And I quit doing that because it's the community. To show people what it's like. If they're showing what they think it's like as a scam, then I should show what it's like if you were to play it. I should show what it's like if you were to have fun with the game, and what it is right now in its current state. Right? So I decided to do that through gameplay videos and just show random people who don't own it just how fun it is and how ambitious it is. And I don't hide the bugs. I put the bugs in my videos. Uh-oh, something's happening. I think we entered in the atmosphere. I don't think we're going fast enough for a re-entry burn. Gotta be careful, though. And so, I gotta be real careful. Oh, gosh. I took the Caterpillar out because it is my favorite ship in the game. It is truly a remarkable ship. Okay. So I stopped talking about the drama. And the reason why I brought that portion up before I get into my perspective on the state of Star Citizen from a new player is because I know this video is probably going to invite drama, and that is not my intention. I'm really not. I'm trying to give a different perspective on something that might be hard to see from people who have been in this community waiting on Star Citizen for a very, very long time. Sometimes it's hard to see the forest through the trees. Whenever you have a problem and you've been dealing with a particular problem and somebody from the outside comes in with a fresh mind, fresh eyes, whatever you want to say, says, well, hey, why don't you look at it like this? Or, hey, why don't you do it like this? And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even see that solution, or I didn't see that way of thinking about it. It's because you've been in it for so long that it's just hard to see. And that's what I'm going to try to do here today, is give you how I see it, tell you how I see it from recently new player of Star Citizen. So, okay, let me talk about why I'm flying the Caterpillar. People will be like, well, what are you doing exploring in a Caterpillar? I love this ship so much, and I think it looks beautiful against any background. I mean, it looks just absolutely beautiful. Look at the water. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, we got to slow down because we got to soak this in. We have got to soak this in. Slow down. Oh my goodness. Did you see that glare on that water? Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Beautiful. It does. This ship looks good against every background. So here's my perspective. And in no way am I trying to diminish or take away the experience that many people have had waiting for Star Citizen. I have seen people comment saying, Cobra, we had to do things like, there was a time where all we could do was sit in our cockpit, and that's it. And that's all we had. And when somebody told me that, I remember thinking to myself, I remembered I was like 14, 15 years old. There was this really crappy car that my mom owned, and she said, well, when you turn 16 and get your license, you can have it. And it was a really crappy car. And oof, I'm going to get so sidetracked. And I remember sitting in that car, just pretending, holding the steering wheel, pretending as if it was mine. I had my license already, and I was able to drive, and I was picking up my friends. So when someone told me that, I'm like, wow, I can connect with that. Because, yeah, I mean, I've done that in real life. I've done that in real life. So I'm not trying to take away. I know you guys have been through a lot. I know you guys have waited a long time. I know that there's been problems. There's been issues. And I know a lot of you who are very positive about the situation can understand why there's been issues. They've moved the game to, it's been a brand new engine. You know, it's the quality has increased graphically from what I seen back when they said it was supposed to be released. I looked at some that, look, you can see land underneath the water. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Dude, how do they do this? Holy, I just want to drop an F-bomb. Dude, look at that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the wind is blowing me around something fierce. I drive nice and slow. So I know you guys have been through a lot, and I'm not trying to say you haven't. But I came in into the game during September of last year, and I want to kind of show you what I see so far, as opposed to what you guys have seen since 2012 or however long you've been in this situation. And oh my God, this is just too beautiful. I can't believe this. Wow. There's something underneath the water there. There's land really close to the surface of the water. Ever since I came into the game in September, there has been... I've been bombarded. You know, I came in during the time that there was hover mode, right? And I learned how to fly like that. That looks like, oh gosh, wait. Okay, go up a bit. Dude, you're crazy. You're absolutely nuts. Wow. I can't talk and do this. It's impossible. It's impossible. Oh god, I'm getting really low. This is stupid. Oh man, look how low to the water I am. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, just stop. Just chill out. Just chill out. I've been bombarded with new content like you wouldn't believe, right? So for somebody that just started playing in September to hear stuff like the game's not going anywhere, you know, they're not accomplishing anything, are all valid opinions. But to a person, my eyes, what I've witnessed, look at that! Dude, I can take a picture of this, and I can print that, and I can put it in a freaking frame, and I can hang it on my wall. Would you look at that? Ooh, that's my guns. Wow. I tell you, this ship looks beautiful on every background in this game. So to me, it feels like the game is moving along very quick. Think about what I had available to me in September of 2019 versus what I have available for me now in Star Citizen. So for a player like myself, dude, it feels like it's growing rapidly. Like, I turn around every 3 months and I say to the people that call into the show, and I'm like, wait a minute, they're writing, what? Wait a minute, when? Next update, what? And it's not that just there's a whole lot of stuff for me to catch up on as far as what's already in the game. I'm not talking about that stuff, because that has been a journey all in itself. I'm talking about things that are on the horizon that when I first hear about them, they feel like, oh my gosh, that's so far away. That, you know, that when I first started playing, they were like, hey, they're going to add this new planet called Microtech, and it's awesome. And here's like this leaked footage of it. And I ended up getting Microtech, you know, fairly quickly to my experience in Star Citizen. I think I came in at 3.6. So I think it's hard for a lot of people who have been waiting for a very long time for this game to, I don't want to say complete, but get going, right? Let's get going. Let's get this stuff developed. I think it's hard for a lot of people to see how quick it seems from my perspective. Because there are things that you guys know of that were said in the past about what's going to be added in the future that you're still waiting for. And when you get these little tidbits like Microtech, or you get something like the moons of Microtech, or this new flight model that we have, or the water, or the height map increase on the planets and moons, and the list goes on and on and on and on. You know, the Grim Hex improvements, those seem like tidbits to you. But from a new perspective, or from a perspective of a brand new player, it's like, holy crap. They're adding so much. The game, this star system that I'm in has become more realistic, more beautiful, more detailed than it was when I first started playing last year. Which wasn't that long ago. And now, here I'm learning about a bear yeti, space cow, space whales, You guys have been waiting forever for Crusader. So here's a good example. You guys have been waiting forever for Crusader. I just started playing last year, and now I'm seeing that Crusader is going to be added soon, that you can finally go on. So from a new player, I just got into the game. Got planets, moons, all this stuff added into the updates ever since I started playing. And now Crusader is going to be within my grasp very, very soon. So, do you see how, from my point of view, things are starting to move along quickly? And this is just my perspective. I am definitely not trying to change your mind, because you guys have been in the thick of it. You guys have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, looking at Crusader year after year after year after year, and not being able to go on Crusader. It's not changing. It's not going anywhere. You know, there's these talks about Crusader, but nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Year after year after year after year. I totally, I get it. And my point is not to say that they're not going slow, or they weren't going slow. My point is, take a step back and see how fast it's been going. From my point of view, ever since last year, it's going really quick all of a sudden. And that's all. And that's just how I see what's happening at the moment. This place is absolutely beautiful. I wonder if we could land and just get out and look around. We'll do that real quick. We'll land on this island right over here. Put our landing gear down.
Landing gear down.
We'll land over here. Yeah, I mean, just from my point of view, it's moving quick. And I think maybe a lot of people can't see how quick things are being added. Maybe you can. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong. And maybe next year, I'll see exactly what you guys are trying to say. But I feel like things are just moving so fast right now. I can't keep up. Like, every time I get used to something, every time I get that honeymoon stage is starting to wear off, something new gets added to the game. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like the height maps here, you know, like on Daymar especially. Daymar was always one of my favorite moons. Dude, this looks beautiful. That was a really rough landing too. All right, we're going to get out and check out this scenery right here. But I know you guys have been through a lot. A lot. Ooh, is it safe? I don't think it's safe. See? I'm learning. I am learning. This is not a very good parking job. If I get off of this thing, I probably won't be able to get back on it, because the elevator, the way I'm parked. Oh, wait a minute. Hey now. The elevator isn't touching the ground because of the way my ship is parked, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And I'm losing sunlight too, losing daylight. Yeah, I'm losing daylight. I just want to get a quick look. Alright, so let's see if we can pick her up. Whoa, it's taking everything I got to lift off. And let's take her Man, the wind is blowing me around. That is crazy. Let's put her down right here. That was a really rough landing, too. Whew. This thing is heavy. I think if I'm still on a bump or hill or dip or whatever like that, I'm just going to get out and look. I'm okay. I'm okay with this being a one-way trip. I just got to see this. Come on. For a minute there, I thought maybe somebody was on my ship and stopping that door from opening up by being too close to the other side. All right, I think this is good. Wow, look! Holy shit! Do you see what we're waiting for? Somebody told me to take a look at Microsoft, not the person who emailed me. It was a different person, a commenter saying Star Citizen needs to catch up. Look at Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Okay. Yes. Microsoft, let me turn this down. Yes, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is beautiful. But can you land and get out and look at something as beautiful as this? No. And besides, I'm going to be picking up Microsoft Flight Simulator. They could have came out with a better name. Oh my God, look at that. Dude, that's a picture. That's a picture. Let's move my guy out of the way. That's a picture. Oh my goodness. That's a picture. Let's go down. What the hell, dude? I just found this spot. This is true exploration. I mean, holy crap. Guys, this is what we're waiting for. For it to be done right. Not rushing it and getting it to the shelf just because. Oh, look at the dust coming my way. Can you see that? I am utterly taken back right now. I was in space. I started off at Port Olisar. I quantum traveled through a worm, through space and time. And now there's a moon up there. And now I'm here watching this beautiful sunset on a strange world that has very violent wind. This is what we're waiting for, man. And they're not done with this. This is not this is probably water version 2. 2 of 10. That's awesome. Wow, look at that dust blowing up there. Whoa, look. Boy, we got out and was able to catch this sunset just in the nick of time, dude. Just in the nick of time. And we're on an island right now. I bet you nobody stood at this spot right here. I wonder how many other people are on this planet at this moment in a special place of their own. And that's it. Stanton is gone. Well, gone from view. From view. What is that dust over there? Look at that. Just a random dust cloud. Stars are starting to become really visible in the sky. Look at that beautiful ship. I tell you what, I wish I could fish. Or hunt something big in that water. Just shoot it right out of the water. Hey, I got my new mobiGlas on. That is my perspective. It feels to me like things are moving along fast. And I don't think it's easy for someone who's been waiting for so long to see that. Now, I'm not saying they're not moving fast enough. I'm not saying they are moving fast enough. I'm just trying to, I don't know. Feels like it's moving very quickly since last year. I'm constantly learning new things. I'm constantly seeing new things. And am I worried? Let me give a little bit of honesty here about my worries. I am worried with the scope, and, you know, like how long it would take for 100 star systems to be completed. Especially when they do it so detailed, you know, some of these star systems can't be as empty as Stanton, because Stanton's more like a cyberpunk type of star system. Corporations own these. Corporations own these planets. So the majority of the planets
launch complete
are going to be rather empty. Let's get our lights turned on.
Shield system offline.
No, didn't want to do that.
Shield system online.
Did I turn on my lights? There we go. Oh, it scared me.
Attention. Engines overheating.
Go up here a little bit. See if we can chase the sun for a little. So you would think that even though these planets and moons are owned by corporations and things like that, they would be rather empty as far as not having a whole lot of cities on it. But you would also, I would also like to expect to come across small settlements. You know, people who are living on Hurston illegally, out in the, you know, out in the wilderness or something like that. Wow, look at that. Oh my landing gear. Look at those colors. Yeah. I would definitely like to find settlements of people living out here illegally. That'd be kind of cool. And so some of the cities, or I mean, some of the planets in some of the star systems that they're going to add in the future, you would think that you would, because they're going to be putting Sol, our star system, inside the game, and you got to think that there's got to be a lot of settlements out in the country, places that are still living off the grid, little towns, little communities, and things like that that are not living within the confines of the the massive community that is of Earth, the government, whatever. So yeah, it does worry me how they're going to accomplish that on that detail, and not and there are worries. I do worry, but from what I've seen, they do things right. They really do. I can't get this experience anywhere, and I mean, just look at that. That's all I wanted to say. Maybe I should just go ahead and get off here now. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm okay if I'm wrong. It's okay. I mean, often I'm wrong about things. I'm a married man. It's just my point of view. That's all. It's not a fact. It's just a point of view. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and we're going to be recording a video with Vega. And I got some other things going to come out. So I'm going to do some Arena Commander video. I'm going to do an Arena Commander video, see how good my dogfighting skills are getting, and I'm going to start practicing there quite a bit. And pretty soon we'll be doing a HOTAS video. Got that on its way over to the Cobra TV den, the lair, the studio, whatever you want to call it. Got that on its way. So that's going to be real fun flying this Caterpillar with. And I can't wait. But as always, guys, may the verse be with you all. And I don't have any really good advice except for enjoy the little things. We could complain about all kinds of things, but look what's available to us. Enjoy the little things. Until next time, guys.